the best Pokemon of all time is today we are going to figure out the best Pokemon for each type from Gen 1, starting with normal type. What is the best normal type of Gen 1? Alright, oh, great. I know it's not Rattata or Raticate. I know that. I think I want to save Spearow for my flying type, I think. I don't care for Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff. Meowth, no. I mean, talking Meowth from the anime, 100% my favorite. But regular Meowth, no. I do love the regional variants, but we'll get there soon. That means no for Persian. Farfetch'd. I do love Farfetch'd. And if that's an option for normal type, I might choose them. Then we got Doduo, Dodrio. I do love Dodrio. That's a fun Pokemon. Lickitung, also fun. Oh, Chansey. Hey, Kangaskhan, Tauros. Ditto. I think the obvious choice here is Snorlax. But I think I want... Ooh. You know what? I'm going to be a little controversial. Fuck. This is difficult. This is more difficult than I thought it'd be. Do I want Ditto, Porygon, Snorlax, Kangaskhan, Tauros even? Tauros is cool. I like Tauros, and they're a really good Pokemon to use. But they're another Pokemon where the regional variant is better than the original. So I think I boiled this down. Oh, even Lickitung is kind of cool, but no, I'm going to pass on that. Let's go with either Ditto or Snorlax. I want to say... Porygon can be thrown in there. Nah, I tried training a Porygon before, and it went very south very fast. They are a glass cannon, and I don't like glass cannons. I guess I'm gonna go with a simple, basic answer of Snorlax? Fuck it, let's go with Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan is kind of the same thing as Snorlax, and it doesn't get as much love. So let's go with Kangaskhan. Best normal type from Gen 1, Kangaskhan. Alright, best fire type is definitely not Charizard. I don't know where the love for this Pokemon came from, but it is too much. It is overrated. I never grew up liking this thing. I mean, I never grew up hating it. But even Charmeleon is a better Pokemon than Charizard. I feel like Charizard, I mean, it becomes part flying, and that's annoying. I hate raising a Pokemon as a certain type for like 40 levels, and then its final evolution gets like another like typing, or it changes a certain typing. I hate that shit. I've been training a pure fire Pokemon the entire time, and now I gotta worry about what flying types are weak to because you got fucking wings now. That's so annoying. Vulpix and Ninetales are cool, but they're cooler when you're a kid because you grow up and realize that Growlithe and Arcanine are way better. But if you don't have the proper games, then you'll settle for a Ponyta or Rapidash. Because don't forget, they lock certain Pokemon behind Red and Blue. And I think it was Ponyta and Growlithe. Those are the ones that are split between Red and Blue. I think. I could be wrong. I'm yapping too much. Let me just shut up and choose Magmar. Because of the anime, because of Blaine, because of their fight with Charizard. They beat Charizard. Charizard had to go train and come back for a rematch to defeat this Magmar. So I'm gonna choose Magmar. And we're gonna save legendaries for later. So no legendaries at all yet. Magmar, best fire type of Gen 1. Alright, now this is where we get a little difficult. Myself, I'm a Pisces. So I have an attachment for water types. I grew up with Pokemon Blue as my first ever Pokemon game. So Blastoise is a strong contender here. But I also really love Poliwrath. water fighting is one of my favorite Pokemon typings before I discovered, you know, better typings down the line that we'll discuss in the other generations. Tentacool and Tentacruel are very underrated. Water Poison is very clutch. I think I might save the Slowbro, Slowpoke for Psychic. Seal and Dugong, they're cute, but you literally have the same names as real life animals on Earth, so no. Shelder and Cloyster. If Shelder and Slowbro maintained the relationship from the anime into the games like it was supposed to, then I would give Shelder a lot more love here. But because they kind of scrapped the whole concept of Shelder and Slowpoke combining each other to create a Slowbro, that's really disappointing and kind of lessens Shelder altogether. And then Cloyster, y'all know the memes about Cloyster, so no, I'm gonna pass on that. Krabby and Kingler, only because of the I'm gonna be referencing the anime a lot here. But Hyper Beam, I think the first time we ever saw Hyper Beam in the anime was from Ash's Kingler in the Elite Four, or whatever they called it. So shout out to Kingler, is really fucking cool. Horsey and Seadra are not good in Gen 1. They become good when they get the Kingdra evolution. Goldeen and Seaking. My sister used to like Goldeen and Seaking. I don't know why. I don't remember why. But I do remember her stealing my Pokemon cards for Goldeen. Well, not my Pokemon cards. My brother's Pokemon cards. Staryu and Starmie. Shout out to Misty. I do love them. They might be the choices here. Magikarp and Gyarados. Those are the basic answers. I mean, of course, Gyarados is awesome. Lapras is amazing, but I might save that as my favorite ice type. Vaporeon, I'm going to skip that because, you know, the memes. And then the fossils. I forgot about the fossils being water rock. I'm going to save those for the rock category. So I did narrow this down to Staryu, Starmie, Blastoise. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I totally skipped over Psyduck and Golduck. Psyduck is an excellent choice to be a mascot Pokemon. Pokemon Concierge, I have not seen a single episode yet, but the fact that they made Psyduck one of the main characters for that show makes me want to watch it. And I love stop motion animation. And also, real quick, shout out to Wartortle. I think out of all middle evolutions, Wartortle is probably the best design, and I love that indigo type color they have. That's between Squirtle and Blastoise's blue. But this sprite doesn't really show their indigo color. This is more of a regular blue. But if you know, you know. Wartortle is usually more indigo. But who am I choosing though? I didn't think I'd spend this much time on water. If I choose Blastoise, I feel like that's a little basic. You know what? Let's choose Blastoise. Fuck it. No, let me choose Wartortle. I just went on a little rant. No, because Blastoise... Hold on. Alright, so we narrow this down to Wartortle or Blastoise. Chat. I'm gonna need some help, chat. I think we just go with Blastoise. Let's go with Let's do it. Blastoise, best water type of Gen 1. And probably my favorite starter of Gen 1. Whatever. We're on grass now. I do love Bulbasaur, but the fact that most of the grass Pokemon in Gen 1 are also part poison kind of ruins it for me, because it opens them up to a whole world of being attacked by psychic types, which are the scariest types in Gen 1. So, I don't know, the Bulbasaur line, Ivysaur, Venusaur, I don't know, they're part poison, so it lessens them, it really does. I like Paris and Parasect. Parasect might be the choice here. It's not the Bellsprout line. Tangela is funny. Execute and Executor. I like the dumbness of a bunch of eggs turning into a palm tree. It's dumb and stupid. And we need more of that. But you know what? Fuck all of you. I keep seeing a lot of hate on the Paras and Parasect line, but Grass Bug? And listen, it's a bug Pokemon too. I think this is the choice. Parasect. And plus the Pokemon entry for it is really upsetting. I'm gonna go Parasect. Electric type. The best electric type is probably... Listen, we're gonna save the Zapdos for the legendaries list down the line. That's gonna be a different thing. But I believe the best is either Raichu or Jolteon. And Jolteon can learn Pin Missile. And I know that Pin Missile is a bug attack. But listen, it's the only bug attack that's good. And only Jolteon can learn it. An electric type Pokemon. So if you want to get through Sabrina easily in Gen 1, you gotta get yourself a Jolteon and teach it Pin Missile. There we go. Best Gen 1 electric type Jolteon. Now we got my least favorite typing. Ice. Oh. Automatic Lapras. There we go. Wait, hold on, go back. Dugong is dumb. Cloyster is, the meme. And Jinx is racist as fuck. So we're gonna give it to Lapras, kind of by default, but I do love Lapras. Now we got fighting types. Mankey, Primate. Do I give it to Poliwrath? I think I'd give it to Poliwrath. Or one of the Hitmons. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. I mean, if Annihilate was here, Annihilate would have been the choice, but that's a different generation. But Champ, you have to trade to get him, so boo. But you also need a Water Stone for Poliwrath. So I don't know. And then you can easily get a Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, but you can't get both. And I think the gimmick of these guys, I don't know. I rather have a fighting type that is dual type. So we're gonna go with Poliwrath. I do love Poliwrath. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright, best poison type. Whoa, hold on. Let's go. Alright, best poison type for Gen 1. We did discuss how Bulbasaur being part poison makes them, less good. I totally forgot about the Beedrills, the Beedrill line being poison. But I think this is going to be a shout out to my favorite typing of all time, which is Poison Ground. I believe Poison Ground is one of, if not the best typing for any Pokemons to have. We only had Poison Ground in Gen 1. And it took until Generation 9 with Clodsire for them to bring back a Pokemon that was Poison Ground typing. But now I have the choice between either Nidoking or Nidoqueen. You know what? I'm reverting back into an 8-year-old boy. I'm going to choose Nidoking. Best poison type, Nidoking. And now, do we dare choose Nidoqueen to be the best ground type? Oh shit, do we? Do I? Listen, I think ground type Pokemon are some of the strongest types of all time. Their attacks, ground attacks are some of the best attacks. What else am I trying to say? Their designs are some of the best designs too. Oh yeah, this is hard to decide. I don't want to go with Geodude's line because you need to trade Graveler to get the Golem. Onyx is okay, but they get annoying when you have to go through a cave and get a billion Onyx in a row. Rhyhorn, Rhydon, shout out to the first ever Pokemon design, Rhydon. Or Rhydon's the evolved form, right? Yeah. I love Cubone and Marowak. I really do love Cubone and Marowak. Sandshrew and Sandslash are really cool too. You know what? I'm a basic bitch. The best ground type. Nidoqueen. Alright, what is the best flying type of Gen 1? Now this is difficult. And I also forgot that Scyther is a flying type. Ooh, Aerodactyl is potentially my answer here. I would give it to Golbat, but you know what? Gen 2 made Golbat better with Crobat. Butterfree is a fun choice. But I think the answer here is Fearow. And listen, if you believe that Spearow is worse than Pidgey, you need to grow up. Spearow and Fearow are far superior to anything the Pidgey line can give you. Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, they're all trash compared to Fearow. I would even take Dodrio over Pidgeot. But because of their speed and them being a heavy hitter and pretty decent defense, Fearow is the superior flying type of Generation 1. Now we got Psychic type. Who is the best Psychic type of Gen 1? It's not Abra. It's not Kadabra. It's not Alakazam. You know why? You have to trade for them, and that's annoying. I had no friends growing up. It's not Mewtwo or Mew because we're saving the legendaries for a different list. Jinx is racist, so we're not doing Jinx. Fuck you, Jinx. You have Mr. Popo, female. Mrs. Popo, alright, whatever. I like Mr. Mime. I like Mr. Mime. I don't understand why people hate Mr. Mime. The only reason why I don't care for Mr. Mime too much is because I also love Mr. Rhyme from Gen 8, is it? Even though I don't really care for Psychic Ice, giving Mr. Mime a regional form, and 2, an evolution called Mr. Rhyme. Like, I want Cantonian Mr. Mime to get a Cantonian Mr. Rhyme. That would be really fun. I also like the Execute and Executor. Those are really fun Psychic types. I think the answer is Slowbro. It's either Slowbro or Starmie. You know, let's go with Slowbro. I've always loved Slowbro. I've always had a thing for, you know, yeah. Slowpoke into Slowbro. I love Slowbro. Alright, best bug. My favorite type. Who's the best bug, though? You can't go wrong with any of these choices, though. But another part of growing up is realizing that Beedrill is the superior bug over Butterfree. Should I piss off people and have Parasect be my best grass and best bug? Parasect is really good. It is really good. But I do love Pinsir, and I do love Scyther. Then a Gnat and then a Moth are fun. I always get them confused as Psychic type and not Poison Bug type. Scyther could be the answer here. Scyther or Pinsir. I mean, all of you assume I would choose Caterpie right here. No, that's not the wave. I think the answer is going to be Beedrill. From playing Pokemon games in my later years in life, I've come to realize that Beedrill is very versatile and a heavy hitter and overall really good. We're choosing Beedrill, best bug of Gen 1. But who will be the best rock of Gen 1? The best rock type of Gen 1. It's not Geodude, it's not Onix. I think it's Kabutops. I like Kabutops. It's either Kabutops or Aerodactyl. And you know what? Since I'm a Pisces and I have an affinity for waters, we are going to go with the water rock Kabutops. And also look at their little scythe hands. They kind of look like a better version of Scyther. I mean, is Kleavor based on Kabutops? If you don't know, Cleavor is the regional variant of Scyther from Legends Arceus. That's the game. Arceus? How do you pronounce it? Anyway, the best ghost? I wonder who? There's only 3 choices, and they're all from the same evolutionary line. Alright, this is going to be very controversial. Because the best ghost is Haunter. The best ghost is Haunter. The design is better than Gengar. When I saw Gengar's design after Haunter, I was very disappointed. If you believe Gengar is better than Haunter, leave now. Never watch my stuff ever again. Haunter, better design than Gengar. Now we got the best dragon of Gen 1. It has to be Dragonite, right? Ooh, we got Dragonite. Fuck you. I hate Dragonite. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's ugly. It's dumb looking. It destroys the whole concept of the Asian dragon look that Dratini and Dragonair were going for. They took Dragonite and made it a more European dragon look, which I fucking despise. I want the final evolution for this line to still fit the mold of the Chinese dragon look they were going for. But they ruined it and they made it fucking European with the Dragonite. Like, fuck you. Honestly, I'll say it. It's whitewashing. They whitewashed the final form of the Dratini line. Like, fuck you. You should have kept it more of a serpent Asian dragon type look. It should have been like the final evolution should have been like Shenron or some shit. But instead, we got this fucking Puff the Magic Dragon asshole. Like, fuck you. Dragonair. Way better. Way better looking. Alright. Sorry. I've been holding that in for a long time. Now we have some typings that didn't... Sorry. Now we have some typings that didn't exist in Gen 1. Starting with Dark. That's fun. That's fun. We had Missing No. The Missing No Ghost. That's what it's called. What's this one? The Aerodactyl. Oh, these are all the glitches you get when you try to do the Cinnabar Island cheat. The Substitute Doll. That's fun. What is this one? Missing No M? Alright, I think it's between the Ghost that we run into at Lavender Town or regular ass Missing No. It doesn't matter. Let's go with the little ghost we see. I always wanted to catch this for real. But, you know, you have to go get the Silphco, or Silphscope at Silphco to see the Cubone ghost for real, or I mean, Marowak ghost for real. Now, I wanted this thing to be a real Pokemon. I wanted this thing to be the final form of Haunter, but no, we got dumb Gengar instead. Hey, I digress. We have to go over the best Steel Pokemon. There's only 2 options. I guess Magneton? Sure. Ooh, now we get the best Fairy Pokemon, which also didn't exist in this generation, but retroactively, these all became part Fairy, or pure Fairy. I'm going to choose Mr. Mime. I don't give a fuck. That's my favorite Fairy type of Gen 1. And there you go. That's the best Pokemon of each type for Generation 1. What's the best normal type for Gen 2? Ooh, Sentret, Furret, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Igglypuff. Oh, fuck. What is the best normal type for Gen 2? Is it Stantler? Or Girafarig? Ooh, my god. It's not the first row at all. It's not Apom. Maybe Dunsparce. Maybe Dunsparce. Teddy Ursaring. Possibly. I don't really care for the Porygon lines. Ooh, Smeargle is fun. Miltank's annoying. And then Blissey. Yeah, I'd narrowed it down to 2. So, Girafarig or Stantler? I think Stantler is fun and cool. I can say Girafarig for the Psychic category. So, best normal type for Gen 2. Stantler. What's the best fire type for Gen 2? Cyndaquil's fun. Oh! Houndoom. We're not doing legendaries. That's separate. That's separate. Slugma and Magcargo are potential choices. I think we go with Houndoom, but do I want to save them for the dark category? Nah, I usually get them for their fire typing. Let's go with Houndoom, best fire type for Gen 2. Best water type for Gen 2. I like Politoed's design, but the fact that they remain pure water... Doo-doo. Oh, what are we doing here? Wait a minute. I do love Feraligatr. I do love Lantern, even though Chinchou is the better design. I mean, Lantern's a tank. I love Lantern. Slow King is not as good as Slowbro. I'll admit it. These dorks are dorks. Kingdra, no. Suicune is being saved for the legendary list. Octillery is... Octillery's there. They're fun. I like them. I think this whole line right here is what we're deciding between. And I believe we are going to go with Quagsire. Quagsire, best water type for Gen 2. Best grass type for Gen 2. Do we dare pick Chikorita? Oh no, the easy answer is Blossom. Duh. I like Blossom. That's the better form for Gloom. Gloom can choose between Vileplume and Blossom. I like Blossom. We're going with Blossom. Best electric type for Gen 2. Man, no need to even argue. Ampharos. Let's go, Ampharos. One of the best Pokemon, period, of all time. Then we got the best ice type for Gen 2. This is a little difficult. Sneasel is fun, but they're also part dark, so I could save them for the dark list if I want to. Swinub's line is cool, but Mamoswine is why they're good. And that isn't until later down the line. Delibird is fun because they have the Santa Claus thing going on there. And then Smoochum is going to evolve into our racist Pokemon. So I think Sneasel! Hey, shout out to Sneasel. There we go. Alright, best fighting type for Gen 2. What do you think it is, guys? Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to save Heracross for best bug? No, because I usually get them for their... No, I don't usually get them for their fighting. I get them for their fighting and their bug. Because they learn Mega Horn. One of the strongest bug attacks. Well, physical attacks. I think this might be the first Pokemon I put multiple times. We'll see when we get to bug. But for now, they are going as the best fighting type for Gen 2. Now we got the best poison type for Gen 2. Oh, Crobat. Wait a minute. We didn't do flying yet. Do I want to save Crobat for best flying type? No. They're the best option for poison in Gen 2. Hold on, my computer's dying. Alright, the best ground type for Gen 2. Oh yeah, I could have chosen Quagsire for here. I could have saved Quagsire for this. Do we go back and change Quagsire from best water? And make them best ground? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're going to go with Steelix. I never use a Steelix, though. I could go with Donphan. But Donphan's not the best. Fuck, I think we go back to water. Do we go back to water? Let's make Quagsire the best ground type for Gen 2. Let's go back to water. And let's choose Lantern instead for best water type. So best water type is now Lantern for Gen 2. Which makes Quagsire the ground choice for Gen 2. And now we got the best flying option for Gen 2. That's a lot of options. Oh, I love Xatu and Natu. I also like Murkrow. I didn't forget their name. I did forget their name. Skarmory! That's my birthday Pokemon. Everyone, well, not everyone, but most people have a birthday Pokemon. My birthday is February 27th, which means it is 227. And the Pokemon entry number for 227 is Skarmory, my birthday Pokemon. Do we choose Skarmory for best flying? No, I want to reserve them for best steel, maybe. So I'm gonna go with a little controversial choice, Noctowl. I like Noctowl. With that being said, who's the best psychic type? That's a lot of psychic Pokemon for Gen 2. Actually, no, it's just missing those. Okay. Best psychic type. Ooh, Wobbuffet is funny. But I think the answer is Espeon. That's the best psychic type. Even though Xatu and Natu are really creative and really fun. And I would love more Pokemon on, with their energy. I think it has to go to Espeon as the best. But who's the best bug type for Gen 2? Ooh. Fucking love bug types, man. I fucking love bug types. I think we give it to Fortress as the best bug type. Because I kind of want to give them the best steel type. Let's go. Let's. Fortress, best bug type of Gen 2. Now, who's the best rock type of Gen 2? Oh, I forgot Corsola is water rock. And Shuckle is funny as hell. But I know everyone would choose Tyranitar. Everyone are fucking mob. But you know what? Fuck all of you. I'm going to go with Sudowoodo because 1, the anime, and 2, who else thought they were grass type? I thought they were grass type, but no. It's a petrified tree, so it's rock type. There we go. Best rock type for Gen 2. Sudowoodo. And also, what a fun name to say. And hey, we got Ghost. The best ghost is the only ghost for Gen 2. Mischievous. Fuck you. And the best dragon is the only dragon we have. Kingdra. There we go. Yeah, I love Kingdra. Alright, now we're back to real choices now. Best dark. Best dark. Tyranitar's dark? They're rock dark? I didn't know that. I think Umbreon's the choice here. 2 evolutions on my list here. I mean, Gen 2 has the best evolutions. I'll say that. I'll say it. You know what? Yeah, Umbreon. Sure. Alright, best steel type, though. Best steel type, though. Alright, I chose Fortress as the best bug. So it's between Steelix, Scizor, and Skarmory. I never used a Steelix. I never used a Scizor. So my answer is Skarmory, my birthday Pokemon. There we go. And then Fairy didn't exist in Gen 2, but retroactively, these all became Fairy type. And I think Togepi. Oh my god, Togepi! Best Fairy type Togepi, of course. And there we go. That's the best Pokemon for each type for Generation 2. The best normal type for Gen 3. Ooh. You know what? Forgot to mention, Gen 3 is my least favorite generation of all of them. So we're gonna have a bad time here, maybe. Maybe, I said. I don't really care for any of these Pokemon. I have to be honest. I don't care. I don't care. There's only one I care about, and it's Swablu. And also, chat, this is the point where I'm starting to forget names of Pokemon. What's this? Shiny? Are allowed to be here? Or there's a purple Kecleon? I didn't know that. Yeah, but I don't think I care for any of these. If anything, Slacking, I mean. If any of them. Let's go with Slacking. Best Gen 3 normal type. What's the best fire type for Gen 3, though? Ooh, I love Numel and Camerupt. But I also love Torkoal. And then Castform Sunny. Alright, so it's between Camerupt or Torkoal. Camerupt or Torkoal. Fuck Blaziken. It's Camerupt or Torkoal. I think I saved Camerupt for the ground category. And let's give Torkoal best fire type of Gen 3. Who's the best water type for Gen 3? Now this is a great list of choices. Despite me saying I don't like Gen 3, there are some good choices here. Do we give it to Marsh Stomp? Ludicolo? Ludicolo can be saved for the grass category. Let's go with a starter Pokemon, yeah. But do I take Mudkip? I mean, I've talked about this before, but the introduction of Mudkip as a Gen 3 starter, in my opinion, I think it derives from people loving Quagsire so much from Gen 2. People love Quagsire so much in Gen 2 that I believe Pokemon felt obligated to make a copycat Quagsire for the starters in Gen 3. That's why we have Mudkip. This is to feed people who love Quagsire. That's why Mudkip is a Pokemon. With that being said, do we choose Swampert? Are they the best water type for Gen 3? Ludicolo can be the best grass type. I can save them for the best grass type for Gen 3. I forget what other grass Pokemon there are for Gen 3. You know what? I'm gonna go with Ludicolo. They're fun, and Brock has a really funny Ludicolo in the anime. So let's move on to the best grass type now. I think this is where we choose the starter Pokemon. No? I do like Trico. They're okay. I got matched up with Trico in Pokemon Dungeon. You know what? I think we go with Breloom, and you know why. You definitely know why. If you don't know why, watch the news more. But who's the best electric type of Gen 3? Oh. Ew. These are the choices for Gen 3 electric type? I guess Manectric. I guess. Even though they're all bad. I hate them all. Let's just move on to the best ice option for Gen 3. And we're back to some hitters here. Regice is going to be saved for the legendary list. This Castform has a blizzard mode. Or snowy form. I think we give it to Snorunt. Because Snorunt, not in this generation, but later down the line, they get multiple evolutions. So I think Snorunt being able to do that makes them the best Gen 3 option. Let's go. Snorunt. Oh, no. We gotta figure out the best fighting type for Gen 3. Who is the best fighting type for Gen 3? Oh, why am I thinking too much? It's gotta be either Medichan or Makuhito or Hariyama. Makuhita or Hariyama. I think it's Hariyama. I'm always afraid to battle a Hariyama when I see one in battle. So they gotta be the best fighting type of Gen 3. Who's the best poison type though, Gen 3? What are even the options? Ooh, alright. Dustox. Rosalia, like the singer? Did the singer name herself after the Pokemon? I don't know. We got Gulpin, Swalot, Seviper. I mean, if the anime was right and Arbok evolved into Seviper, they would be the answer right here. But the fucking anime lied to everyone. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Swalot. Swalot. I don't care. Call me controversial. I'm choosing Swalot as the best poison type of Gen 3. But who is the best ground type of Gen 3? Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah shit. People love Flygon. And they're begging for that Mega Evolution to come any day now. Whiscash is just Quagsire. I'm gonna go with my gut and choose Camerupt. I saved Camerupt from being the best fire type so I can make them the best ground type. So let's confirm that. They're the best ground type. For Gen 3. Who is the best flying type for Gen 3 though? The best flying type for Gen 3. Do I give it to Altaria now? Hold on, what the fuck is this down here? Shadow Lugia? Is that from like Coliseum or something like that? I never played this game, but we're just saving these guys for a different list. Oh, shit, Ninja! Or Ninjask. You know what? I'm gonna follow my gut. Let's go with Altaria. But who's the best? You know what? I am going to confirm this right here. The best flying type, Altaria. The best psychic type for Gen 3. Ooh. They give you a lot of good options for psychic typings in Gen 3. Wait, Gen 3 adds more missing nose? I never knew that. The missing nose are spread out between Generation 2 and 3? Huh. Interesting. Well, who are we choosing here? Who are we choosing? I don't know. Nor do I care. Now that I see all of them and look at all of them, I don't really care. I guess Metagross. I guess. Or Claydol. I could be a little pervert and choose Gardevoir. Gardevoir? I said that really weird. Gardevoir. Gardevoir. Listen, I do think Grumpig is really good. You know what? Fuck all of you. I'm choosing Grumpig. When I fought them in the Elite Four, they scared the poop out of me. What's next now? The best bug? Best bug of Gen 3. The best bug of Gen 3 has to be Ninjask. Or Shedinja. I think Shedinja's the answer. I mean, Armaldo is pretty fun. Let's go with Shedinja. I never used one in my life, but I hear so many good things about them. Let's go with Shedinja. Alright, the best rock type for Gen 3. Regirock. For the meme, I would do it, but we're saving legendaries for a different list. I think we give it to... I like Lunarock. Or Lunatone. But Lunatone's only cool when you have Solrock with them. F it, let's go with Armaldo. I definitely knew their name. I didn't have to hover over them to see the name pop up. Best ghost type for Gen 3. Shedinja's a ghost type? I did not know that. Oh, we got Baynet. You got this thing, Shuppet. I'm not gonna lie, I love Duskull's little design. And Dusclops is fun. But I think because of its design and how cute it is, I want to give it to Dusk. But also Sableye is really cool. Now let's give it to Duskull. I'm gonna solidify this right here, right now. Duskull is the best ghost Pokemon of Gen 3. Only because it looks so cute. The best dragon type of Gen 3. Now this is where I regret putting Altaria for flying. You know what? People love Flygon. I don't get it. It should be bug type. But let's make it the best dragon option. Because I like his design better than Salamance's. Yeah, Flygon's design is way better than Salamance's. But Altaria's right there. But is there... Alright, let's put Altaria as best dragon type. Let's go back to flying. Is there a better flying type I could choose? I could just go with Swablu. Fuck it. Because that's how I feel. That's how I honestly feel. Swablu. Flying. Best dragon. Altaria. Now, best dark type for Generation 3. They don't really have a lot of good options. But Sableye's here. I'm gonna go with Sableye. Good thing I saved them. Now we have the best steel type for Gen 3. Registeel, save you for the legendary list, along with Jirachi. I'm gonna go Mawile. Because they're Fairy Steel. And Fairy Steel has been proven to be one of my favorite typings because of Tinkaton. So, because Mawile shares the same typing, let's give them the best steel type of Gen 3. With that being said, who is the best fairy type of Gen 3? We gotta go with Gardevoir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Please don't buy me a body pillow of Gardevoir. I'm not that kind of person. I just have no better options for good fairy type. So the best fairy type of Gen 3 is Gardevoir. And that's the best Pokemon of each type for Generation 3. Best normal type Pokemon for Gen 4. What do we got? What do we got? We got Regigigas and Arceus. Holy crap. Those are going to be saved for the legendaries list down the road. Honestly, I don't care. I mean, we got Bidoof and Babero for the memes. This is why people love Staraptor so much. Because look at the options. There's nothing really here. You know, I didn't choose Snorlax for Gen 1. So I think I'll make up for that. And put Munchlax as the best normal type you can get for Gen 4. Alright, now who's the best fire option for Gen 4? This thing is a legendary, right? Chat, Heatran's a legendary, right? I think so. You know, I won't even choose them anyway. Who cares? Rotom Heat. I hate Magmortar. They are such a downgrade to Magmar. So ugly. Ugh, look at those that fish face. Those dumb cannons on its arm. So y'all are really gonna force me to choose from the Chimchar line, aren't you? Alright, let's go with fucking Hanuman, Son Wukong, Goku, whatever other character is based on him. Let's go with the Fernape. The best option you have for fire type in Gen 4. You don't have good options in Gen 4 for fire. But do you have good options for water for Gen 4? What's the best Gen 4 water type? Do we go with a starter Pokemon again? Lord. What are these things again? Gastrodon? Isn't Gastrodon, like, supposed to be good? Or something like that, guys, right? I always thought they were related to Lapras somehow. Alright, these are not good. I can go with water, Rotom Wash. Fuck it. The best water option you can have for Gen 4 is Babero, because you are going to need an HM slave. And there you go. What's a better HM slave than Babero? Babero? How do you pronounce it? Let me know. What's the best grass type for Generation 4? Oh my god. I just saw a lot of good options. Snover and Abomasnow. Not Leafeon. My heart tells me to go with Torterra. I love Torterra, especially from the Detective Pikachu movie. The Torterra scene there. My god. I think that scene made me fall head over heels for Torterra. And I liked them before that. You know why? Because they're part ground, and ground are some of the best Pokemon of all time. So with that being said, do I save Torterra for the ground list, or do I put them for the best grass? That's a question. That's a big question. I think we put them here for best grass option. Now, who is the best electric option for Generation 4? It is not Luxray. Why is Pichu here? Spiky fared Pichu? What? Ukulele Pikachu? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Rotom. And all its options. I can go with regular Rotom for best electric option. Because I hate Electivire. They are a big downgrade to Electabuzz. Just like Magmortar or Magmar. Magnezone is pretty good. I don't really care for its design. But it is an excellent choice. But I think I'll save them for best steel type. Maybe. Pachirisu, no. I mean, Rotom can be the ghost option. Now, there's going to be better ghost Pokemon. Let's go with Rotom is the best electric option you can have in Gen 4. There we go. Now, what is the best ice Pokemon for Gen 4? Ooh, I was going to say Mamoswine real quick. But then I remembered there's the ground typing list to do still. Oh, Weavile is a giant downgrade to Sneasel. I hate them so much. So ugly. I think we go with Frostlass. But Frostlass might be my best ghost option. Abomasnow, you're the best. There we go. Abomasnow. Shout out, Mr. President. Now, who's the best fighting Pokemon for Gen 4? Let's go with the simple answer of Lucario. Yeah. I hate doing the basic thing, but it's a favorite for a reason. Best poison Pokemon for Gen 4? Ooh, I think we give it to Drapion. Yep, Drapion, definitely. Now, the big category we've been talking about. The best ground type for Gen 4. Oh, the Hippowdon thing. I love that Pokemon. Wait, the female and male Hippowdon are different looks? I never knew that. Oh, Rhyperior is a giant downgrade to Rhydon. I think Mamoswine's the answer. Yes. Yes? Yes. Yeah. Mammal Spine. Best ground type for Gen 4. Now, what's the best flying type for Gen 4? Ooh. I have lots of good options. I think I'm going to go with the crowd and choose Staraptor. Staraptor? I do love Honchkrow, but that can be my dark option, potentially. Oh wait, Gliscor is flying ground? Let's go with Gliscor. There we go. Gliscor, best flying option you can get, Gen 4. Who is the best psychic type of Gen 4? Best psychic type of Gen 4. Ooh, Gallade? Mime Jr.? I don't really know. Psychic types are not good in Gen 4. I never knew that. Let's go with Bronzong. Sure. I said reluctantly. Alright, best bug type for Gen 4. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I fell in love with Vespiquen. They have an amazing moveset. They are super tanky, very powerful. And they're like a mixed attacker. They have great physical and great special attack. And their defense is all around. They're just an all-around great Pokemon. I also never learned about them until I played Scarlet and Violet, and I saw Vespiquen. I thought it was a brand new Pokemon exclusive to Scarlet and Violet. I never knew it was a Gen 4 Pokemon. So let's go. Vespiquen, best bug type of Gen 4. Now we have the best rock type of Gen 4. Best rock type of Gen 4. I don't really know, man. Probopass. Potential. I'm gonna be cheeky. I'll give it to fucking Bonsly. There we go. Cute little Bonsly. Now, who's the best ghost Pokemon for Gen 4? Oh my god. Dusknoir. God, why are there two of these? Origin. Giratina Origin. Oh, whatever. Ooh. Miss Magis. Miss Magis. However you say it. I like their design. And their cool upgrade to Mischievous. But I think Frostlass is the answer. Ghost Ice is a good typing. We have good options. We have good options for Ghost. And Spiritomb is called, you know what? Frostlass. Alright, who is the best dragon type for Gen 4? The best Gen 4 dragon type. Whoop! My only option is Garchomp because I'm saving the legendaries for a different list. So let's go with Garchomp, like a basic person. Now, what's the best dark type of Gen 4? Is this my option? Or my chance to do Honchkrow? It is Honchkrow. I love the design. It reminds me of the witch from Howl's Moving Castle. Now, who's the best steel type of Gen 4? Forgot most of these were steel type. It's either Magnezone or Emporium. Emporium? Empoleon. Magnezone or Empoleon? Magnezone? Empoleon. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go with Magnezone because I already chose Torterra. Don't want too many starters in here. That'd be a little unfair. And then the best fairy type of Gen 4. No choice but Togekiss. And that's the best Pokemon for each type for Generation 4. The best normal type in Generation 5. Why do I see a pair of legs here? What's going on? What is that? Monica? I am so tempted to choose Monica. What are these things? What the fuck? The hell is all this on the bottom here? We're ignoring all that noise. What is the best normal type of Gen 5? Shoot. They do have some hitters. But at the same time, they kind of all mold together as a big who cares. That's been my feeling for the normal types all so far. That's been my feeling for the normal types so far. A big who cares. Who are you again? And also, I'm getting a little tricky on the names. I need to highlight them to see their names first. Unpheasant female. I think the best normal type is probably Unpheasant male. If you disagree, I don't care. Or the Buffalont, though. Nope, we're going with Unpheasant male. Best normal type for Generation 5. Now, what's the best fire type for Generation 5? Ooh. We got some good ones here. Now, Chandelure is a front runner right now. But do I want to save them for best ghost type? I think I want to save them for best ghost type. So. Let's go with Panseer. What's the evolution called for Panseer? Simisear. What are you again? Victini. I think the best fire option is Tapig. But I do want to say that its evolutions make me want to hate it a little bit. But I do like Tapig. So let's lock in Tapig, best fire option for Generation 5. Now, what's the best water Pokemon for Generation 5? Oshawott is a front runner right now. Brillish is part ghost, so they can maybe be the ghost category. I think we go with... What's this guy called again? Palpitoad. I do like Palpitoad, because it plays off of my love for Poliwrath and Poliwhirl and all that. Let's go with Seismitoad. For best water, though, there's a whole ground category, but there's probably better ground Pokemon. Let's go with Seismitoad, best water Pokemon for Generation 5. Now, who's the best grass Pokemon for Generation 5? Is this just a door? What is that? Black door? I don't know what's going on here. But who's going to be our option? Who's going to be our best grass Pokemon for Gen 5? I'm seeing nothing I really care for. I think... Of all the elemental monkeys they give you in Gen 5, I think Pansage is probably the best looking one. So we're going to lock in Pansage. No. Yes, Pansage. Best grass Pokemon of Gen 5. Now, who's the best electric type of Gen 5? Stunkfish is cool. Electros might be the answer. But I also love Galvantula. Electric bug is... It was really cool to discover an electric bug when I played Pokemon Black. So we're gonna lock that in. But no, do I want them to be the best bug? There's better bugs. But Electros is the best. You know what? I have to do it. Electros is the best electric type option for Gen 5. Well, what about Ice type? What's the best Ice type for Gen 5? The best Ice type for Gen 5 is going to be Vanillite. Vanillux. Any of the Vanillish line. Vanillite line, whatever. Any of these three are the best options you can have. You know why? Because all of you little babies out there love trashing this Pokemon for just being an ice cream cone with a face. Like, fuck you. It's fun, it's cute, and I'm choosing it as the best ice option for Generation 5. Now we have to decide the best fighting option for Gen 5. I think it might be... What's Scraggy? Scrafty. You're Scraggy, right? You're Scraggy, you're Scrafty? Oh, but then also... Mienshao is cool. They're fighting Psychic. I think Scrafty is the best fighting option you can choose for Gen 5. Alright, and what's next now? Best poison Pokemon for Gen 5. And the best option is fucking Garbodor. Because, you know why? It's just a trash bag with a face. It's so lazy. Fuck you. It is adorable. It is creative. It is going to be the best option you can choose for poison type in Gen 5. The best ground option for Gen 5. Oh, I see it right here. It's right here. It's Crocodile. It's Crocodile. You can tell I didn't watch the anime for Gen 5 or really played Black and White too much. Oh my god, but Golurk is also fun. But aren't they part ghost? They can be my ghost option. You're pure ground, so you're being chosen for the best ground Pokemon of Gen 5. Now we have the best flying type for Gen 5. I'm seeing a lot of cool options right off the bat. Braviary is useful as hell. They're really strong. But I think I'm gonna go with I can't say it. Sigaglyph. Hieroglyphic. Sigaglyph. This one here in your face. I think this is the best flying option. No, it's not. It's Braviary. You're the best flying option. Braviary. Best flying option for Gen 5. So with that being said, what's the best psychic option for Gen 5? I'm gonna go with Siglyph. You're psychic? When you lose your fire, you become psychic? That's fun. I didn't know that. But we're going with Sigaglyph. Correct me on the pronunciation, please. Then who's going to be the best bug option for Gen 5? Aw, man. I saved Galvantula to be the best bug option, but we got this dude. A Celigore, and a Scavalier. Escavalier. I can read English, people. Don't worry. Yeah, these are all really cool. Oh, wow. Leave it to Bug to make this a difficult decision for me. I think we go with you. Escavalier. Yes. Best bug for Gen 5. Now, what's the best rock type for Gen 5? I like Roggenrola, but its evolutions leave me wanting more. Crustle is always fun to find when you do Rock Smash. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Roggenrola. but not its evolutions. Rock and Roll is your best option for rock type in Gen 5. Now what's next? The best... What, Ghost? Yo, Ghost got some good options in this gen. Damn, I kind of wanted to give it to Egregious, but Chandelure is calling my name. But Golurk is also calling my name. What the fuck is this? Golurk. I'm gonna go with Chandelure. My gut told me to do that from the beginning. Alright, now we have the best dragon type of Gen 5. I'm not sure where legendaries start and legendaries end. Are these all legendary? Let's just go with Haxorus because I've heard of them before. Here we go. Best dark type for Gen 5. Oh wow, I made all of these different categories. No, I didn't. Bisharp, best dark type. No, fucking right here, Zoroark. You're the best dark type for Gen 5. Now who's the best steel type for Gen 5? Again, what the hell is with this nonsense? Transport? Go away. Do we make Bisharp the answer here? Oh, I do love the Clink evolution line. Escavalier is Bug Steel. That's why I made them the best bug type. Bug Steel is such a good typing. Let's give it to Bisharp. And best fairy for Gen 5. Wow. You got Cottony and Whimsicott. Whimsicott. I can't even say it right, but they're the same Pokemon. Cottony evolves into you. So here we go. Best fairy for Gen 5. And that's the best Pokemon for each type for Generation 5. Starting with the best normal type for Generation 6. Ooh. I forgot Mega Evolutions were introduced in this generation. So that's going to be tricky now to decide between the regulars and the Megas. I honestly don't know. This is the first time I kind of care about the normal category. Shout out to Generation 6. Of all of these options, I would say some of them are better off being dual type than being pure normal. With that being said, I think Fletchling, because Diggersby can be best ground maybe. The Litleo line can be best fire maybe. The Heliotop line can be best electric maybe. And I feel like giving it to a Mega Evolution is a little weird. Fuck it. The best normal type of Gen 6, Mega Genghis-Khan. Now, what's the best fire type for Gen 6? Ooh, my god. Is it Mega Charizard? Ooh. Fuck that noise. The best fire type for Gen 6 is Talonflame. Now, what's the best water type for Generation 6? Greninja? Fuck you. Again. You basic bitch-ass people. I'm going to go with... You know what? Just to piss off people, I'm going to go with Barbacle. Because you look silly as hell and you're fun. Oh, but that could be best rock type, maybe. Okay, everyone, I would like to formally apologize right here, right now, because I am going to go ahead and choose Greninja. Sorry. But who's the best grass option for Generation 6? Who is the best grass option? I'd like Phantom. Prevenant. You know what? I'm gonna go with Phantom. Just Phantom. Its evolution is a little too much, and it loses the plot from Phantom. So I'm gonna go with the first form Phantom because it's so cute, and nothing else is really sparking joy in me. Oh, but can I save them for? No, there's probably better ghosts down the line. You're gonna be my best grass option, Phantom. Best grass for Gen 6. Now, who's the best electric type for Generation 6? Why is Pikachu here? Why is Pikachu here? Cosplay Pikachu? Bell Pikachu? Libre Pikachu? PhD Pikachu? Popstar Pikachu? Rockstar Pikachu? Okay. That's all. That's fun. I kind of want to choose one of those just to choose one of those because it's an option. Why not? I think the Dene is the best electric option that isn't a Mega. But I could choose Mega Ampharos if I want to. I already chose Mega Kangaskhan. I think I'm going to try to hold myself to one Mega. So let's go with Dedenne for being Electric Fairy, and I recently caught one in my Pokemon Gaia Nuzlocke, and they're really cool. Alright, so the best ice option for Gen 6 is going to be... Oh, this thingy! What's it called again? Aurorus! Yes, you're really cool. I was never able to evolve you to Aurorus, but your Mora form got me through a lot of trouble, a lot of garbage. But I'll give it to the evolution because you look really cool. And look at that, it's a fossil Pokemon that actually looks like a dinosaur for once. That's fun. Alright, so what's next now? Best fighting type? Ooh. Best fighting type. A lot of Megas. But I think we're going to go with a Hawlucha for best fighting type. For Gen 6, at least. What's next now? Best poison. For Gen 6. I think this is where I choose another Mega. And I don't really want to. So I guess best poison option for Gen 6 is going to be Mega Beedrill. Ugh, 2 Megas in one line? Alright. What is the best ground type for Gen 6? I mean, I don't want to choose a Mega again. So I'll go with Diggersby. Why not? They're cool. They're fun. They look like a washed up stepdad. Who's next now? We got best flying type? Ooh, a lot of options. We gotta expand the map a little bit. Alright, best flying type for Generation 6. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I already chose Talonflame for fire. Hawlucha is already chosen for fighting. I think we're gonna go with yet another Mega Evolution and choose Mega Pinsir. Shout out to Pinsir for getting a Mega form. Alright, best Psychic type for Gen 6. Gen 6, yes we are, okay. I'll give it to the starter Pokemon, Delphox, because I really do like their design. And their Mega design is one of the best Mega designs I've ever seen. Who's the best bug for Generation 6? Damn, who is the best bug for Generation 6? I don't know. This is the first time bug has been crap. Mega Heracross? Do I do Mega Heracross? What's this? Pavilion Fancy? That's the only Pavilion I've ever seen. I don't know, man. Let's give it to Mega Heracross. Yeah, sure. Don't really want to, but there you go. Alright, what's next now? Best Steel type, I think? Best Rock type. Best Rock type, right? Best Rock type. Alright, best Rock type for Gen 6. Let's go with this dumb guy. Barbaracle. Because you look goofy and dumb, and I want more goofy, dumb designs in Pokemon. Alright, best Ghost? Oh, man, I feel like a basic person, but do I want Aegis/Sword or Aegis/Shield? Sword or Shield? Let's go with Sword. Alright, best Dragon type for Gen 6. I forgot Mega Ampharos is part Dragon. Oh, right here. Duh. Goodra, best Dragon type. Duh. Alright, this is best Dark type for Generation 6. Best Dark type. Let's go with my friend Malamar. Best Dark type of Gen 6. Now we got best Steel type for Gen 6. Ooh, really good options. Aegislash is the best Ghost type. I'll leave that for best Ghost. You know what? I just want to piss you guys off. Klefki is the best Steel type for Gen 6. Because I don't care. And also, like, who... I like the design. I like it. It's fun. It's goofy. It's stupid. Give me more of that. It's a kid's game. And also, best Fairy type for Generation 6. The first generation to officially have the Fairy typing. And it didn't really come through too well. Klefki is Fairy type? I should piss you all off and put Klefki for Steel and Fairy back to back. It's Steel Fairy type. Oh my god, that's my... Besides Poison Ground, Steel Fairy is my favorite typing. Very useful. What's this thing? Oh, I just saw Sylveon. That's the easy answer, Sylveon. There we go. Sylveon, the best Fairy type for Generation 6. And that's the best Pokemon for each type for Generation 6. The best normal type for Generation 7. Ooh. Okay. Normal type is pretty good for Gen 7 so far. Oh, we got regional variants also. I don't care for Alolan Raticate or Rattata. I think Toucannon is my choice, but I kind of want to save them for best flying type. You know what? For now, let's make Toucannon the best normal Pokemon for Gen 7. And if we need to change it for something else down the line, then we'll do that. All right. What's the best fire type for Gen 7? Oh, God, is it Litten? Oh no, the best fire type is going to be Alolan Marowak. But, hold the phone. Another problem, do I want to save them for best ghost type? No, there's going to be better ghost types. I guarantee it. So the best fire type for Gen 7 is going to be Alolan Marowak. I love that design also. So cool. Alright, best water Pokemon for Gen 7. Best water Pokemon for Gen 7. Oh, this is where the wishy-washy thing came to be a thing. This is for water type? I kind of want to give it to the Golisopod? I kind of want to give it to Golisopod. but they can be best bug, potentially. But I'll give it to the school form of Wishy-Washy. Best water type you can have in Gen 7. There we go. Now, who is the best grass Pokemon for Gen 7? As if I don't already know automatically. We are going to go with Decidueye. I would go with just Rowlet, but the entire line is good. And this line does do the thing I hate, where it changes its typing in the final evolution. It goes from flying to ghost. But I don't really mind that much. Like, flying to ghost is way better, in my opinion. So, Decidueye. There we go. Probably one of my favorite starter Pokemon as well. Now we have the best electric type for Gen 7. Ooh. Ooh, so many options. Alright, so my decision is between a Alolan Raichu or a Alolan Golem. I'm gonna go with a Alolan Golem. Rock Electric, have we seen that typing again yet? I don't think so. And I really like the design of them too. This is one of the few regional variants that feels like an upgrade to the original. So let's go with Alolan Golem as the best electric type for Gen 7. Alright, now we have the best ice type for Gen 7. Alright, what's this guy again? Crabominable? That's fun. But I think we're going to give it to a regional variant. And let's give it to Alolan Ninetales. That's so cool. I love the blue. Best ice option for Gen 7, Alolan Ninetales. Now we have the best fighting option for Gen 7. These are all fighting type? Interesting. Interesting. What are these? Marshadow. Zenith Marshadow. Are these the beast that you catch later? The Ultra Beast? I forget, man. I don't really care for any of these for fighting type. I guess Beware, because you're funny in the anime. Let's go with Beware, best fighting type for Gen 7. But who's the best poison type for Gen 7? Oh. Obviously, it's Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck all the way. Alright, the best ground type for Gen 7. I do like the Alolan Dugtrio looking like Hansen type deal. And they're part steel. They're ground steel in this generation. But I think I'm going to give it to Palossand. I like the sandcastle thing. But are they the best ground? They could be the best ghost, possibly. Now let's give you ground. Alright, the best flying type for Gen 7. Who would that be? I gave the best normal type to Toucannon. So I think we go back to normal. Let's go. Alright, let's get Toucannon the best flying. Let's go back to normal. Because I don't want two of the same. And let's change the best normal Pokemon you can get to be... Should I do this guy? Oranguru? No. I want to give it to this thing. Komala. Because it's cute. And everything else is going to other places. And I don't want to give it to Alolan Rattata or Raichu, or Raticate, I mean, because they kind of suck. And I don't want to give it to the Donald Trump Pokemon because, you know, Donald Trump. So let's go with Kamala Harris for best normal Pokemon in Gen 7. Alright, now where were we? Best Psychic type for Gen 7. Nothing legendary. Which leaves me... are you legendary? Oh, Tapu Lele? Yeah, you are. So, not Bruxish. Oranguru. Oh, wait, right here. I totally skipped over it. Alolan Raichu, best psychic type of Gen 7. Now, who's the best bug type for Gen 7? Best bug Gen 7. Oh, right here. Glossopod, best bug type for Gen 7. Best rock type for Gen 7. Ooh! I love the Lycan rock line, but which one do I like the most? I think I like Midnight the most. I'm going to choose Lycan Rock Dusk as the best rock option for Gen 7. Now, what about the best ghost option for Gen 7? Ooh. Mimikyu? Busted Mimikyu. I'm gonna give it to Mimikyu. The best ghost Pokemon for Gen 7. What about the best dragon type for Gen 7? Are they all legendaries? No, they're not. I believe that Alolan Executor, which I forgot was dragon type, you're the best dragon type for Gen 7. What about the best dark type for Gen 7? Are you a Mega Form or something? Guzzlord. Is Guzzlord a special? Not special. What am I trying to... Ah, fuck it. Who cares? What are you? Ash Greninja is dark. I don't really know. I don't like this regional variant of Meowth. Is Guzzlord a legendary Pokemon? One second. Hey Google, is Guzzlord a legendary Pokemon?
No, Guzzlord is Ultra Beast.
Ultra Beast. Alright, so I can't choose it. I think I'm just left with Incineroar, even though I hate that they're dark type. Yeah, it kind of ruins that they're, I don't know. Best dark type Pokemon, Incineroar. Now, who's the best steel type Pokemon? Shoot. Wait a minute. Alolan Sandshrew is Ice Steel? That's fun. Oh! Melmetal is really cool. Hold on. Hey Google, is Melmetal an Ultra Beast or legendary Pokemon?
Mythical. Not an Ultra.
Alright, so I can't do that either. It's mythical. I'm left with just the bottom options then. Let's go with Alolan Dugtrio because of the hair, and they look cool and cute and dumb and stupid and all the good things I want from Pokemon design. Okay. Now, fairy type. What's the best fairy type of Gen 7? I thought there's going to be better options, but I kind of want to change Mimikyu from best ghost to make them best fairy. Nah. Let's give it to Rabombi. The best fairy type of Gen 7 is Rabombi. And that's the best Pokemon of each type for Generation 7. Best normal type for Generation 8. Alright, we got some heavy hitters here. I forgot Gigantamax was a thing in Gen 8. Ooh. I think... What am I thinking? Hisuian, Zoroark. Forgot about the Legends Arceus game being Gen 8 as well. That's where these guys come from. I think Weirdeer. Giving Stantler an evolution was really cool. But giving Lanoon a regional variant, that was fun. You know what? I'm going to give it to Weirdeer. Weirdeer, best option for Generation 8 normal type. There we go. But what's the best option for fire type in Gen 8? Ooh, Gen 8 does have some bangers. Who do we choose? I think the best option for fire in Gen 8 has to be Hisuian? Hisuian Typhlosion is the best fire option for Gen 8. Here we go. What's the best water option for Generation 8? Ooh, who is the best water Pokemon for Gen 8? I have to go through these. Chudo is fun, but I've seen you before. Is this just a Gigantamax Kingler? I've never seen G-Max Blastoise before. Alright, I think it's gonna be Dracovish. Best water option for Gen 8. Yep. Here we go. Dracovish. Best option for Gen 8 water type. What about grass type? Who's the best grass of Gen 8? I think the best grass type for Gen 8. I'll give it to the starter this time. Rillaboom. Wait, I forgot Hisuian Electrode is grass electric. What's this now? G-Max Appleton? I mean, Appleton is cool, but that could be the dragon option. So let's go with my first instinct. For Rillaboom. What's the best electric type Pokemon for Generation 8? Oh. I think it's Toxtricity, but that can also be my poison option. I'm going to choose Toxtricity for now for best electric type. We might be changing that when we get to the poison category. So there's your best option for Gen 8 electric type for now. Let's see the best ice type for Generation 8. See, this is where I go back to not caring about ice types, really. I'll give it to Mr. Rhyme. Why not? Mr. Rhyme, best ice option for Generation 8. Now, who's the best fighting option for Generation 8? Oh, of course, we gotta give it to the Galarian... Sirfetch'd. Sirfetch'd is the absolute best fighting option for Generation 8. I love the design. I love that Farfetch'd finally got some respect in the community. Shout out to Farfetch'd, man. Alright, hold on. Now we gotta choose the best poison type. Oh, right here. The best poison type is going to have to be Sneasler. An upgrade to Sneasel. For real. A better upgrade than Weavile. So Sneasler, you're my poison type for now. Is this the best ground option? Ooh. Who is my best ground option? I think I want to give it to Runerigus? Galarian Yamask. Or do I want to give it to Ursaluna? What's this guy? Wait, Stunkfish has the Galarian variant? I'll figure out their other typing later, I guess. They might be pure ground. I don't know. But I think I'm going to give it to Runerigus. Best ground option for Gen 8. Well, what about flying? Who's the best flying option for Gen 8? Oh, do I even have to look at the rest of them? It's Corviknight. It's Corviknight, right? I'm looking at the rest of them real quick. Corviknight, best flying option for Gen 8. Probably the best regional bird of all time. Probably. I don't know. Y'all tell me. What's the best psychic type of Generation 8? They have a lot of good options here. I like Orbeetle. Orbeetle might be the wave here. But for psychic type? For Psychic type, though. Yes! Yes! Choose it! Who's the best bug for Generation 8? Best bug, Generation 8. Why not? Let's give it to Cleavor. I like that Scyther got a regional variant. Really fun. Cleavor, you're the best bug option for Generation 8. What about best rock option for Generation 8? Who is the best rock option for Gen 8? I'm going to give it to Hisuian Arcanine. That's your best option for rock in Gen 8. What about Ghost type? Who's the best Ghost type for Gen 8? What's this Pokemon? I think you're a legendary or mythical. You know what? I like Poltergeist. I love T. So Poltergeist. Wait a minute. There is Galarian Corsola that turns into Cursula. You know what? For representing climate change, let's give it to Cursula. Now, who's the best dragon type of Generation 8? Oh, this is going to be a little controversial. But I want the best dragon type to be known as Appleton for Generation 8. I love apple pie. And also, dumb, stupid designs. We need more of them. Alright, what about the best dark type for Generation 8? Best dark type for Gen 8. I want to give it to Obstagoon for looking like Gene Simmons. But at the same time, fuck you, Gene Simmons, for being friends with Trump. So give it to Obstagoon. Best dark Pokemon for Generation 8. Now we have to choose the best steel Pokemon for Gen 8. Ooh. What's this one? Wait, this is Galarian Meowth? And that's Berserker. I love Berserker. The design, the whole Viking aesthetic. We're giving it to Berserker. And now we have to choose the best fairy type for Generation 8. And it's going to have to be Grimmsnarl is awesome. Rapidash Galarian form is awesome. Galarian Weezing is awesome. They really did a good job for fairy types in Gen 8. I feel like I'm choosing a lot of regional variants. So let's... Should I follow my gut? Let's go with Grimmsnarl. Yeah, Grimmsnarl. Alright, and that's the best Pokemon for each type for Generation 8! Best normal Pokemon for Generation 9. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. What do we choose? What are you? What's that? I think the best option for a Pokemon is probably Maushold. Family of 3. Maushold. What's the difference between Family of 3 and a regular Maushold? Let's just go with Maushold. Best normal type for Gen 9. Now, who's the best fire option for Gen 9? Let's be realistic. Let's not just choose my favorite. I mean, no, let's choose my favorite. That's the whole point of this. I'm going to go with Fuecoco. That's who I chose when I started my Violet run, and I'm going to stay with him now. Wait, hold on. There's Megas. Now, we're going to stay with Fuecoco. Alright, the best water Pokemon for Generation 9. Ooh, we got the Mega Starmie. We could do that for the jokes. I don't know. Water sucks in Gen 9. Water sucks in Gen 9. It really does. Let's just give it to... Can we give it to no one? Can we leave it blank? Nah. Let's be funny and give it to Wug Trio. Why not? Why not? Why not? The best grass Pokemon for Gen 9. Now, they have a lot of grass in Gen 9. They should have calmed the hell down with that. I think what? What do I think? What am I thinking? We give it to... Poltergeist? Yeah, let's give it the Poltergeist. Or the Evolution. Fuck it. Poltergeist. Because I like matcha and tea and you're really cute. Why not? Why not? Gen 9's not going too well so far. What's the best electric option for Gen 9? Alright, we're getting better here. Getting better. Getting better. I think I'm gonna end up just choosing the team I had for my Violet run. What was your name again? Paul Mott. You're the best electric option for Gen 9. What about Ice type? What's the best Ice Pokemon for Gen 9? Ugh. God, nothing. You know what? Let's give it to the Delibird because I want to. The end. Damn, Gen 9 is not that good so far. What the hell? What about fighting? Will fighting make me feel better about this generation? Not really, no. Oh, right here. Annihilate is the best fighting option you can get. I'm thinking they might be the best ghost option. I'll put them for fighting for now. What's the best poison option for Generation 9? What is the best poison option? Oh, Reveroom. No? I want to go with Reveroom. We're going to select it. Yep. I'm stupid. My favorite, Clodsire. But that's going to be my best ground type. Let's follow my gut. Reveroom for poison. Alright, now we're going through the best... Rock? Wait, is this ground now? Yes, best ground type. Oh. Clodsire, best ground type for Gen 9. Who's the best flying type, though, for Gen 9? That's the options for flying types? I guess... Wattrel? Kilowattrel. I guess so. What about the best psychic type? The best psychic type for Gen 9. Honestly, it would have to be... What's this guy? It's either this thing, Espathra, or the Dung Beagle, Rabska. I'll go with Rabska because it's fun and the gimmick to evolve it to Rabska is interesting to say the least. So let's go. Alright, but who's the best bug type for Gen 9? Who? For real, who? Oh, there's the pre-evolution. Raylor. Oh, I have to go. Lotix. Obviously. Best bug option you can have in Gen 9. Also very annoying to walk around the wild and to run into them constantly. Alright, now we're doing the best rock type. Not really a lot of good options for rock type. But I did enjoy using Limora. So let's choose you. Best rock type. Wait, they're not a legendary or something, right? No, I had one in my party. Limora, official. There we go. Now we have the best ghost type of Generation 9. See, this is where they focused their time a lot. They really got the ghost types really down well in this generation. I put Annihilate as the best. I put Annihilate as the best fighting option. And I do love Skeldridge, but I chose Fuecoco for fire, so that's a little bit of a repeat. But let's go with Golden Go. Yeah, I like Golden Go. Ghost Steel. Never seen it before, I don't think. Alright, now we're at the part where we do Dragon. Best Dragon for Gen 9. That's a lot of options. Not a lot of good options, but they're there. What's this thing? Oh, Mega Tatsugiri. They have a Mega Evolution? Oi, I don't want to choose a Legendary or something like that. But it seems like I might have to. I could choose a Mega form of someone. This is bad. I don't like any of this. I guess Excalibur, best dragon type you can get. Because I don't want to do the legendaries. They're going to be their own thing. So, just to shut you all up and to make you all angry, let's do Mega for Alligator. Just because you baby fans have been complaining about it too much. Alright, now what's next? Best Dark Pokemon? Okay, we don't have many options here. I think I'll just give it to the... Ooh, no. Bisharp or King Gambit. Fuck yeah. You're the best dark type. And now we gotta choose the best steel type. Is it Tinkaton or do I save that for best fairy? I'll put Tinkaton for now. Best fairy. I'll give it to Tinkaton for best fairy. I'll change steel. You know what? I'm a fan of the Donphan, the Iron Treads. You're the best steel type. Alright. And that's the best Pokemon of each type for all of Generation 9! 9! The best legendary for each generation, starting with Generation 1. Alright, so we got those options. The legendary birds, Mewtwo or Mew. Which one is the best legendary of Generation 1? I have always been partial to Zapdos. But if you don't know, I am Guyanese. My mom was born and raised in Guyana. And you know who else was born in Guyana? Mew! According to some random book in the Burn Mansion in Pokemon Blue and Red, it states that Mew was born in a rainforest or the Amazon, whatever they said, in Guyana, South America. And that is exactly where my family's from, and that's why we are choosing Mew as the best legendary for Generation 1. What about Generation 2? Alright, we have the legendary Beast, Celebi, and of course Lugia and Ho-Oh. Also, I want to emphasize that the legendary Beast are cats. Those are 3 cats. Of course, Raikou is based off a tiger. Entei is based off a lion. And Suicune is based off a jaguar. So, if you continue to say legendary dogs when you refer to the Gen 2 legendaries, go away. Never talk to me again. They are 3 types of cats. And I think that's why they call them legendary beasts in the first place. To avoid the whole debacle of, are they cats or dogs? Well, they're cats. And with that being said, my choice is going to be one of them. Or Lugia. Or Ho-Oh is definitely not Celebi. You're not the choice here. I think we're going to go with one of the cats. Because I have 2 cats. And when I first played Pokemon Silver, I didn't know that you had to catch them if you ran into them in the wild. I ran into an Entei on random in the wild, and I ended up killing them. Because I was a child. And I thought, you just kill wild Pokemon, get them out the way. Little did I know, it was a rare encounter. I was what? 6? 5, 6 years old? Something like that. I didn't think the choice for the Gen 2 Legendary would be this hard. You know what? Since I played Pokemon Silver growing up, I'll give it to Lugia. There we go. Best Legendary of Gen 2. Now, for Gen 3. Gen 3 has a lot of options. And to be honest, I don't care for much of them. I'm going to give it to Regirock because of the meme. Because of the meme. That's why. What about Gen 4? Ooh, Gen 4 has a lot of good options. But I think my favorite out of all of these has always been Darkrai? That's your name? Darkrai. Let's give it to Darkrai. Gen 4, best legendary or mythical, whatever. You know what we mean. I'll just call them legendary. I'll call them all legendary for now. You can correct me or specify which is which, mythical, ultra beast. Leave a comment. All right, we're on Gen 5 now. Gen 5. I don't really know any of them. I don't, ugh. Who's this guy here? Genesect? I think you look cool. And I've heard of you before. And low-key, I thought you were like an evolution or alternate form of Sableye. But you're not. So for all of those reasons, you're the best Gen 5 legendary. What about Gen 6? Oh, they gave all of them like megas in shadow form, whatever that means. Or primal Kyogre. They got primal forms. Alright, I don't really know. You're the X and Y mascots. I'll give it to... This is Gen 6, though. You know what? Let's give it to you. Because you look really cool. The end. That's all I have. Alright, we are going to Gen 7 now. Best legendary of Gen 7. Ooh, and then you got the Ultra Beast and all that jazz as well. We can... What's your name again? Lunala? Tapu Koko is the favorite one, right? I'll give it to Tapu Koko because I like the name. It's fun. It's interesting. Tapu Koko. Best legendary of Gen 7. Now, who's the best legendary of Gen 8? Oh, we have so many options. We gotta scroll down. What's this dude? Gigantamax Melmetal. Alright, well, I don't, nothing really stands out to me, and I don't care. Wait a minute. You got Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, and Galarian Moltres. What's this dude? Or Externamax? Externatus? I got no preference for any of these legendaries, man. No preference at all. I might as well just give it to Galarian Articuno because it's a better design for Articuno. There we go. And then Generation 9. What is the best legendary of Generation 9? Oh, we gotta go down. There's more options. I mean, I bought Pokemon Violet, so that's going to be the answer. Miraidon is the best legendary of Generation 9. But who's the best overall legendary? Who is the best overall legendary? You know what? Call me a Gen 1er, but I gotta do it for my fellow Guyanese boy, Mew. Represent Guyana here. We're going to Mew as the best mythical, legendary, ultra beast, whatever else there are. The best rare Pokemon you can get of all the games. Shout out to Guyana. Woo! Who is the best overall normal type Pokemon? Alright, so this is what I chose. These are the options we're left with. I chose Kangaskhan and Mega Kangaskhan? What is wrong with me? Wow. I really have to choose one of these as the best normal type Pokemon of all time. In my head, I boiled it down already to Mousehold and Kangaskhan. Mousehold or Kangaskhan? Kangaskhan, best overall normal type from every single gen. Who's the best overall fire type from every gen? Magmar, Houndoom. Wow. Who is the best overall fire type from this list here? Okay, I don't want to choose Magmar because I don't want to have this whole thing be Gen 1. Houndoom, maybe. Torkoal, no. Infernape, no. Tapig, no. Talonflame, maybe. Alolan Marowak, maybe. Hisuian Typhlosion, maybe. Fuecoco, no. I mean, these two are both Fire Ghost. You're Fire Flying, you're Fire Dark. The best overall fire type from all 9 generations. I'm going to say Talonflame. There we go, Talonflame. Shout out Gen 6. But who's the best overall water type from all the gens? Is it Greninja? Lantern? Blastoise? Ah, my god. The Gen 1er inside of me really wants to put Blastoise. Either Blastoise or Lantern. One of those two. I'll I'll base this off my current Nuzlocke of Pokemon Gaia. My Lantern died real quick, and my Blastoise is still alive to this day. So, shout out to Big Man Blastoise, you're the best overall water type. Now, who's the best overall grass Pokemon? I really didn't choose too many good grass Pokemon for this list, did I? I think the choice is easy. Torterra, get in there. Now, who's the best overall electric type? This is one of the most solid lists I've chosen so far. The electric list. Ampharos. I said this while I was choosing them. I already said Ampharos is the best overall Pokemon, period. Will that stay true? Who knows? But they are the best overall electric type. Now, ice Pokemon. Who's the best overall ice Pokemon ever? Ever. The best overall ice Pokemon is going to have to be another Gen 1 Pokemon. Lapras, get in there. I love Gen 1, can you tell? Now, who is the best overall fighting Pokemon? Shit! Talk about solid ass list. This is a solid ass list. Okay. Poliwrath, maybe. Heracross is a strong choice for number 1. Hariyama, I'll cross you off now. Lucario, I'll cross you off now because I'm not no basic bitch. Scrafty, maybe. Hawlucha, maybe. Beware, no. Sirfetch, maybe. Annihilate, maybe. I want to follow my gut opinion. And every time I do a Nuzlocke where this Pokemon is available, I always make sure I catch them. So, Heracross, you are the best fighting Pokemon over all 9 generations. What about Poison type, though? Who's the best overall Poison type Pokemon? I am stuck between Crobat and Nidoking. Yeah. Crobat or Nidoking. Let's give it to Crobat. Yep, Crobat. Shout out to everyone doing a Soul Silver Nuzlocke right now. Get yourselves a Crobat. The easiest way to get things done. Who is the best ground Pokemon overall? The best ground Pokemon overall of all 9 generations is going to be Clodsire. Get in there, Clodsire. Best overall ground Pokemon. And it took them 9 generations to get it right. Now, flying type. This is going to be a very interesting battle. Hero, maybe. Noctowl, you're crossed off. Swablu, you're crossed off. Gliscor, that's your name, right? Gliscor, you're crossed off. It's between Corviknight and Fearow. Corviknight or Fearow. You know, my list is looking a little too old school. Let's get some more modern Pokemon in here. Corviknight, I'll say you're the best overall flying type in all of Pokemon. Now we have Psychic type. Who's the best Psychic Pokemon overall? Is it Slowbro? Espeon? Alolan Raichu? Orbeetle? I think we're forced to go with Espeon, man. And that's going to be my only evolution in the overall list. Watch. Watch. Just watch. My favorite type. Who is the best overall bug Pokemon? The best overall bug Pokemon from this list here. You know what? I was talking a lot of praise about them earlier when I did the Gen 4 ranking. Vespiquen, you're my favorite bug Pokemon overall. You're the best option. What's next now? Rock? The best rock Pokemon. The best rock Pokemon overall. Overall. I want to give it to Kabutops or Sudowoodo. Listen, I am older. I do have more nostalgia and love for older generations. But I also try to have an open mind and spread my love across all 9 generations evenly. Wow, I don't know. Don't know. Just because of its design, Kabutops, you're the best overall rock Pokemon. Now we're doing Ghost. Who is the best Ghost Pokemon overall? Alright, my choice is between Mimikyu, Chandelure, or Frostlass. Or Gholdengo. Or Aegislash. Ghosts are cool. Ghosts are fun. I love Ghost. But who's the best overall? Let's... When I think of Ghost Pokemon, I think of Chandelure. You're the best overall Ghost Pokemon. Now what's next? Dragon? Oh, easy choice. Altaria, you're the best dragon Pokemon overall. You're my favorite dragon Pokemon. I don't care that you're Gen 3, my most hated generation, Gen 3. I don't care that you're a part of that. I love you so much. So much. What's next now? The best dark Pokemon. I really want to give it to the random ghost, just to fuck with all you. The missing no ghost. But we're not going to do that. We're going to lock in and say a real Pokemon that is dark. Umbreon? The best overall dark? Or Obstagoon? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe we just go with Umbreon. Let's go with... I don't want Obstagoon to be the best overall. I barely know them. Never really played with one. I guess the best overall dark Pokemon is going to have to be another evolution, Umbreon. Listen, Gen 2 has the best evolutions. I don't care. What's next? Steel. What's the best overall Steel Pokemon? Yeah, from this list, what is the best Steel Pokemon? I'll go with Berserker. Or Skarmory. It's either Skarmory or Berserker. I've always wanted Skarmory to get more love. Skarmory, you're the best Steel-type Pokemon overall. And let's decide the best Fairy-type overall. Oh, that's easy. I don't even have to think more than twice. Tinkaton, you're my favorite Fairy-type of all time. And these are my favorite Pokemon of each type out of every single generation. Do you agree? I don't care. The best Pokemon of Generation 1. Alright. Which Generation 1 Pokemon out of this list do I love the most? Damn, this is difficult as hell. I love Jolteon. But I have to say Nidoking. Nidoking is the best Pokemon of Gen 1. Correct. Alright, Gen 2! Who's the best Pokemon from Gen 2? Ampharos. I don't even need to look anymore. Ampharos. Alright, Gen 3. Who's the best Pokemon from Gen 3? Ooh, my least favorite generation, but it has to be Altaria. Alright, we're getting through this a little more quickly than I thought. Gen 4. My favorite Pokemon of Gen 4? It's between Vespiquen or Torterra. And I believe Torterra wins. Torterra. Now we got Gen 5. The best overall Pokemon of Gen 5. I want to go with Crocodile. Or Crocodile. Crocodile. Or Chandelure. Shout out to Vanillux and Garbodor. I love them. I would put both of them together if I could. But we're gonna lock in to an actual... And then this guy too, Sigaglyph. All really cool. Gen 5 has some good Pokemon. I'm gonna go with Crocodile. Best Pokemon of Gen 5. Now the best Pokemon of Gen 6. Who's the best Pokemon of Gen 6? Oh, Talonflame, duh. Is it Talonflame? Let me double check. Talonflame, duh. Best Pokemon of Generation 7. Who is it? Who is it? 7 has some heavy hitters, man. I'm going to give it to Decidueye. But that was a hard choice, though. A lot of good Pokemon on that list. What did I say? Best Pokemon of Generation 8. Generation 8 also has some good Pokemon that I really like. I really like a lot of these Pokemon. But we're gonna give it to Corviknight. Best Pokemon of Generation 8. And now we're gonna go through this list. The best Pokemon of Generation 9. The best Pokemon of Generation 9. Oh, Tinkaton. Duh. Probably one of my favorite Pokemons ever. And then who is the best overall Pokemon? Are they including the other Pokemon I did? Alright, they're including all the Pokemon. And Mew for some reason. Best overall Pokemon from this list here. Alright. I've made my decision. Before I do so, I want to give a shout out to a couple of Pokemon before I decide on my favorite of all time. Chandelure, shout out to you. You're not the winner, but I love you. You're really cool. Skarmory, shout out to you. I wish it could have been you, but there's someone that's a little better. Nidoking, it's not you, but it was very close. Talonflame, almost you. You're almost the choice. Clodsire, you were almost a choice too. And Altaria and Torterra. All of you. I love all of you. Mew, my fellow Guyanese. But at the end of the day, after thinking very, very hard about this decision, I believe the best Pokemon of all time is Tinkaton! If you disagree, I don't want to hear it. Just leave love for Tinkaton. And that is the full list. Here we go. That's the full list. Look at it one last time. We ranked all the Pokemon. And in the end, we all agreed that Tinkaton is the true lord of Pokemon. Let me know your favorite Pokemon, and let me know how you feel about Tinkaton. Did I do a good job here? What would you do instead? I would love to hear your opinions and feedback.